These Disney stars have matured quite a bit since their early debuts. Welcome to Patrol Clip. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 Disney stars who have come a long way from their humble beginnings. There are some stars you'll recognize right off the bat, and there are some that you may have no idea about. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to Patrol Clip for more videos like this one. Number 10. Ryan Gosling. During the same era of Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and Britney Spears being Mouseketeers, so was Ryan Gosling. Gosling's career took a little longer to heat up than his contemporaries, but it was worth the wait. After starring in a slew of independent movies, Gosling caught his big break as Noah in the touching romantic drama The Notebook. He has since proved himself to be great in both comedic roles and grittier parts, starring in critically acclaimed films like La La Land and the groundbreaking sequel Blade Runner 2049. Ryan has been happily paired off with fellow A-lister Eva Mendes since 2011. They share $2 together.
Yeah, and I heard that you guys, escaped from these terrorists who mistook you for secret agents.
Be better than the Gap. Be better than the Gap.
Number 9. Erika Christensen. Erika Christensen started out with a supporting role in Leave It to Beaver, but it wasn't until her part in the Disney Channel original movie Can of Worms in 1999 that she really got noticed. The platform helped her get exposure, leading on to a part in Michael Jackson's music video for Childhood that same year. What came next was certifiably un-Disney. Christensen went on to star in gritty movies like Traffic and Swim Fan, which saw her garner praise from critics. While Erika never became a bona fide movie star, she has worked consistently over the years, and will soon be seen in John Abrams' Clover. Number 8. Kat Dennings. Kat Dennings is best known for her role in the series Two Broke Girls.
You never tell a man in prison no, he could hang himself with his belt. Do not give me that look. It happened to me twice already.
But she's been around for a long time. One of her first ever roles was a spoiled brat in Sex and the City, which marked her debut into the Hollywood scene. After a short turn in Raising Dad alongside Brie Larson and Bob Saget, Dennings starred in the Disney Channel movie The Scream Team. After that, Hollywood came calling and the actress went from strength to strength. She's set to star in the upcoming Disney Plus series WandaVision alongside Elizabeth Olsen, marking her return to the MCU. Looks like this girl isn't broke anymore. Number 7. Miley Cyrus. Yeah, you knew we were going to mention this one. Miley Cyrus is more famous for swinging around on a wrecking ball these days.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
But there was a time when the off-the-wall songstress was a clean-cut Disney starlet. As Hannah Montana, Cyrus built up a solid fan base of tween fans that couldn't wait to see her next move. After leaving the show, Miley went the complete opposite way and rebelled against her good girl image. With hits like Can't Stop, Wrecking Ball, and Malibu under her belt, the former child star is a force to be reckoned with. Number 6. Cole Sprouse. For child stars that grow up and out of their recognizable roles, transitioning into other parts can be a tricky process. Thankfully for Cole Sprouse, he leaped from one hit show to another, albeit with a few years in between. Sprouse first found fame alongside his twin brother Dylan on Disney's The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. In 2016, Cole landed the part of Jughead on Riverdale, which turned out to be a huge hit.
You didn't do stuff to the body, did you, after?
It's called necrophilia, Reggie. Can you spell it?
As one of the main characters, Sprouse became an instant favorite with a new fan base. He continues to star in the series while also working on his photography and other movie and television projects. That sweet life sure did become reality. Alright, so now we're getting into a little bit more of the recognizable stars, so you better stick around until the end. Number 5. Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez got her big break when she starred in The Wizards of Waverly Place, securing her position as one of Disney's young stars. As a result, she starred in movies like Another Cinderella Story and Monte Carlo. As Selena grew older, the roles she took became slightly grittier. However, despite her continued success, Gomez has turned her gaze towards music and has 3 consecutive #1 albums. This all contributes to her very healthy net worth of over $61 million. What she has accomplished is definitely magical. Insert magical Disney chime here. Ah, that's better. Number 4. Zac Efron. Babyface Zac Efron has been working in Hollywood since the early 2000s, but it wasn't until 2006 that he reached new levels of fame. He landed one of the leading roles in the Disney Channel smash hit High School Musical franchise. The bubblegum pop lace movies proved incredibly popular, making a star out of Efron. He has since moved on to feature in several blockbusters, including both the Neighbors movies.
Yes, that felt good! Ooh, yeah!
The Greatest Showman, and Dirty Grandpa. Zac is doing incredibly well for himself. As well as starring in comedies, Efron played infamous killer Ted Bundy in a biopic. Talk about going from baby-faced to multi-faced.
Extremely wicked, shockingly evil, vile.
Number 3. Hilary Duff. Back in the day, Hilary Duff was Disney's golden girl. She quickly rose to teen idol status thanks to her role as the titular character in Lizzie McGuire. An ensemble of other movie parts followed, including Agent Cody Banks, Cheaper by the Dozen, A Cinderella Story, and Material Girls. Duff has taken a step back from the hustle and bustle of her earlier career to focus on raising her family, but continues to act. One of her latest roles was in the controversial movie The Haunting of Sharon Tate in 2019, which was critically panned and overall just not that great of a movie.
These people, they're a threat to my safety and to the safety of my baby.
Aside from acting, Duff capitalized on the success of her Disney show with her music career. Number 2. Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is a multi-platinum recording artist now, but way before he shot to international fame, he was dancing on stage as part of the all-new Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah, I heard you guys got it because you were in this recording studio next to this burning oil refinery, and you guys escaped all these big barrels of oil.
After leaving the show, he went on to become part of NSYNC, aka one of the biggest boy bands of all time. After the band parted ways in the early 2000s, Justin embarked on a remarkably successful solo career. He also made his way back to acting and starred in several big movies like the universally acclaimed The Social Network.
Manage to live your life like the Dalai Lama, they'll make shit up because they don't want you. They want your ID.
Bad Teacher, Friends with Benefits, and Trolls, among others. And of course, there was that one time on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, you know the one. To say JT has flourished would be an understatement. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Corbin Bleu. A year after making it big on High School Musical, Corbin Bleu made the lead for the Disney TV movie Jump In.
You want the good news or the good news?
I'm Golden Gloves?
Almost.
Since then, he grew up to make appearances on soap operas such as One Life to Live, has worked on film post-productions like Witches in the Woods, and even made it to Broadway. He was nominated for Outstanding Featured Actor in his musical role in Kiss Me, Kate. Raven Simone. Raven officially debuted her stardom in The Cosby Show as the character Olivia, but would eventually find herself leading her own role in Disney Channel series That's So Raven, which lasted from 2002 to 2007. Now all grown up, she starred in shows such as Blackish and Drunk History. She also co-hosted on The View from 2012 to 2018. Demi Lovato. Once upon a time, a very young Demi starred in Barney and Friends, but later appeared in the Disney show As the Bell Rings from 2007 to 2008, as well as the Disney Channel movie Princess Protection Program. She also starred as Mitchie on Camp Rock, but now, of course, she's widely known for her music with 6 studio albums. And now for our number 1, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf started his career running around his neighborhood and telling jokes. When he found an agent, in the Yellow Pages of all places, he made the call and pretended to be his own manager. The wisecracking kid soon landed himself a role on Disney's weekly series, Even Stevens.
Twitty, what would you pay to see how girls really act when guys aren't around?
Probably like $500,000.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like $10.
The 2000s proved to be fruitful for the young star, who went on to work on some notable movies. By 2007, he was one of Hollywood's brightest young things. For starring in the first 3 Transformers movies, LaBeouf went in a more art house direction, and more recently starred in the critically acclaimed Peanut Butter Falcon.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
All right, well, while you've been doing paperwork, we've been doing something called living. Oh, man!
And the more personal drama Honey Boy, with a screenplay written by LaBeouf himself based on his childhood and his relationship with his father.
I don't like when you talk to me like that. I don't like you talking to me like I work for you, like I'm your mother.
You do work for me, I'm your boss.
You know what? Don't say another fucking word. I'm about to lose my shit right now. You're pushing me over the fucking edge.
He's definitely matured quite a bit. and we're excited to see what he does next, as long as he doesn't go too far off the deep end. So, those are the top 10 young Disney stars who have grown quite a bit. Did we miss anyone? Be sure to let us know down in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And until next time.